Hi, my name is Tracy Lashley, and I attend the newly open campus in Trinidad and Tobago. Today, some of my members of my Group 7 for the course Practicum 4 will be informing you of this game we created called Look, Reflect, and Move On. The game is basically a flashcard game on the war on observation. As you know, there are various observational techniques that teachers use in the classroom in order to assess children's learning and development. So, the game basically tests the knowledge that you have as a teacher. It also creates awareness and informs you of some observational techniques that you can use. There are different types of cards that are color-coded. There are rules to the game like any other flashcard game that we created, and we're so happy to share this game that we're just so happy that we created it, and we really want to share it with you. So, like I said, the members of my group are Vanda, Tanya, and Samindra. I don't think I mentioned them before, but you're going to see and hear from them now. Enjoy.
Hello, good day everyone. My name is Sumitra Sunat and I am from Group 7. I am here today to give you a little knowledge of the background of our game. Our group created a game entitled Look, Reflect, and Move On. Look, Reflect, and Move On is a game based totally on observation and reflection. To play this game, we created cards based on observation and reflection. We have different cards. Let me tell you a little bit about the cards. First, we have technique cards. This card was created as a flip card where you have a question on one side and the answer on the other side based on the types of observation. Next, you have what would you do cards. This is also a flip card where you have a particular anecdote on one side, and on the other side there are multiple answer techniques where the player chooses one and state why they choose this technique to deal with that anecdote observation. Next, we have reflective cards. We have three different types of reflective cards. We have reflection in action card, we have reflection after action card, and we have reflection on observation card. Let me start by reflection in action card. This card was created so the observer can reflect on the observation that was made and reveal if they could have done anything differently. To answer these questions, there will be a true and false questions that will be based on the action of the observer. Next, we have reflection after action card. This card reveals forwarded recommendations made to assist the situation. Multiple choice will be given so the player can choose one. Then we have reflection on the observation card. These cards was created in this game to give players a better understanding of observation techniques and to analyze them to ensure that as an observer the correct technique was used. True and false answers will be given for the player to choose the correct choice. Now this is based on the background of the game. Then we will have another member of our group telling you about a different part of the game. So look forward to that. See you. Thank you. Bye.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tanya Stenko, and today I will be discussing with you the scenario of the game. This game is being presented during a summer workshop for early childhood practitioners. Supervisors are realizing that not many teachers are using reflective practices to improve their teaching, nor to benefit the children in their care. There have been 2 days of training during workshop sessions and in breakaway rooms where specific issues are being discussed and brought back to the group. As a culmination of the workshop, a game is being played to summarize what has been learned. It will also serve as a method of evaluation. To heighten enthusiasm, teachers are being asked to be divided into groups, and a reward is being offered for the team with the highest score. I will now pass you on to my other colleague who will further discuss the challenges of the game. I thank you so much for your time.
I am Vonda Grant, here to tell you about the consideration and challenges we encountered during the creation of this game. When compared to other developments, the creation of this card game also presented some challenges and issues that had to be taken into consideration. Consideration was given to the objectives of the game. We had to decide what type of experience we want the players to have. So we decided that an interactive learning experience would keep our learners fully engaged and retain their interests. However, due to the fact that at the end of the game, the players are supposed to put newly learned concepts and acquired skills into practice, we had a little difficulty injecting the fun factors of the game with the educational value. Considerations were given to the selection of data, the scenarios for appropriateness, and relevance to the wider learning community. Since this game was created by a group of individuals from a wide range of backgrounds and with different levels of training and experience, there were also variations in the data for selection, which took a considerable amount of time to modify to suit the game specifications. At the beginning, we felt sure about the game design, but as we began to work, we were constantly making changes. Throughout the process, we became mindful of the changes that were made, since at one point, it seems like we were about to lose the original design completely. Serious consideration had to be given to the design of the game, since Ryan and Desi 2000 suggestion of flow as a motivating factor for game players was noted. Flow is met in games when game challenges the players enough so that it is still interesting and make gamers want to continue to play, but not too hard where it is not fun anymore, or too easy where it becomes boring. We were cognizant of this and became very selective with our scenarios. Thus, deciding on a format that would create various levels of difficulty took many trials and errors until we finally came up with look, reflect, and move on. Thank you.
Here we're going to play this game. It's called Look, Reflect, Move On. It's kind of like a one observation, basically test your techniques on your observational skills. So, rules of the game: you can have like 2 to 4 players, divided in 3 sections to test the players' knowledge. So the pink cards, which are these, they are named as technique cards. The blue cards, like these, they would give you a situation, and you have to say what you would do in that situation. And then the green cards are for your reflection purposes. Yeah. So each player has 1 minute to answer the question with the timer, and then the opponents could decide how much clues they wish to give you. Right? And if you pass, the opponent gets 1 point, and if the player doesn't answer the question before the timer runs out, then the next player gets double points if they get it correct. And the player with the most points at the end of the game wins. So basically simple. Right? So I am going to start. So first one. This is a pink card, right? So this is basically, I guess, the observational technique that you use. So a method of sampling behavior in an observation study. It's also useful to collect and present observation data over a long period of time. And they are repeated short focus snapshots of child development to collect precise data. Which observational technique would you use?
I would say time sampling.
Good. Very good. You're good. You know.
Okay, so this is
The blue cards.
It was snack time at WizKids preschool. I don't want none of your stinky chips. Matilda yelled as she threw the chips on the floor. I want to play with the dolls now, she exclaimed. Matilda refused to pick up the chips from the floor and continued to sulk.
I guess the observational technique I would use is event sampling, because that is used to document aggressive behaviors. And Matilda was kind of aggressive.
Correct.
So, yes. Next one. Oh, okay. So there's a reflection in action. So it's true and false. So you're reflecting in action now. Reflection in action occurs after the initial event.
False.
Is interaction with a live problem.
True.
Creates an ongoing plan of the action.
False.
Okay. You're good. Got it.
Okay. A detailed, objective, sequential recording written while the event
Running
is
records.
Running.
Running records.
Correct.
Yes. Running records. Okay, this is reflection on action.
Okay.
So in the middle of class, as a multiple choice. So in the middle of a lesson, Sammy comes crying to you because Johnny is being mean to him. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna reflect on this? Johnny should.
Yay, I win!
Yeah, you're all good. I'll give you that. You're all good. So clearly, you really informed about all your observational techniques, and I need to spruce up on my learning of when and what observational techniques to use. But thanks for playing.
Thank you very much.
And maybe we can play another time.
Sure.
All right then. Bye.
Bye.
So, as you can see, my friend and I had a wonderful time playing the game. The game was informative, it was really explanatory, and it really had opportunity to make you as a teacher really think on what observational techniques you would want to use and when. The scenarios were based on our practical experiences as well as our experience as teachers and based on our research, and it was just so much fun creating this game to inform patients and teachers like ourselves that yes, observation is natural, it's easy to do, and it really benefits the children when you learn these skills and become very proficient at them. So thanks so much for watching the creation of our game, and I hope one day you can play it with us. Bye.